In this video, I'm going to be showing you how easy it is to install the FRIZZLIFE under the cabinet water filter system. I'll put a link in the description below for the actual unit and for the replacement cartridges. That's what the cartridge looks like when you get it. Now, this filter is down to 1/2 micron. It also has a kind of a hybrid carbon block filter already built into it. So it filters out a lot of rust, sediment, sand, silt, stuff like that. But it also maintains their mineral content, so your water tastes very good. Now this one difference is from a lot of other water filters on the market in that all the water coming out of your cold water faucet on your kitchen sink is going to be filtered. There's no extra spigot to install. There's no reducing fittings. There's no 1/4-inch flex lines. There's no tapping into your copper pipe. It is a super easy install. Everything comes in the box. You don't need to buy anything else. The hardest thing about installing this is picking the location underneath your kitchen cabinet. Now a lot of people will have a pull-out garbage bin, or maybe they'll have like a pull-out tray that has cleaning supplies in it. You're going to need to make sure that you mount this up high enough and out of the way so it clears other things underneath your sink. Now the filter change is super easy. You don't need to shut off your water. This is one of the easiest and best water filter systems I've ever installed. So keep watching and I'll show you how easy it is to install it. So there's what the water filter looks like. It's totally installed. I wanted to do a step-by-step, but there's too much wrestling around underneath the sink. And I wound up removing the drain so you can kind of see this a little better. But it does come with a great install guide. It is colored. It's very clear. Like I said, the hardest thing to do is find where you want to mount it. All you do is mount the mounting bracket, which you can't see. It's right behind here. And then you want to make sure that the O-rings are inside the head. One of mine was in, one of mine was laying in the box. So you want to make sure the O-rings are in there. And then each one of these hoses that it comes with is labeled. There's your outlet hose, and this is your inlet hose. Now you can't mix those up. So the first thing, the easiest thing there is to do is attach your inlet hose to the supply side, and you're going to wrap the threads of this. I wrap it 4 times, thread it in till there's about an 1/8 inch gap. You don't want to over tighten because you will crack this plastic housing. And then once you have it attached up there, it's going to thread into your cold water supply right here. And then you can kind of follow that up right there. Goes into the supply. And then over here, see how that one's labeled outlet hose? That goes to the filtered side. Same thing, you're going to wrap the threads about 4 times with Teflon tape. That it is supplied. Tighten it up till there's about an 1/8 inch gap right there, not too tight. And then the outlet hose is going to attach to your faucet hose right there. So where you disconnected your faucet hose to your shutoff valve, that's where these two are going to connect. And that's it. It's that simple. Now I usually will disconnect the filter, set that off to the side while I do all these connections, and then pop the filter back in place. Now the only con to this water filter system is it has an automatic shut off, so that when you twist this filter off, it's just a 1/4 turn twist and drops straight down. Now it does automatically shut off the water, but whatever residual is kind of up in here is going to come down onto your sink base. So I wouldn't say it's 1/2 cup of water, I'd say it's about 1/4 cup of water is going to come out of this. So there's 2 things you can do to avoid it. You can either put a bowl or a cup underneath right here to catch it, or you would have to shut off your water and then open your faucet to release the pressure and then change the filter. So it does have the auto shut-off feature, which they really talk about a lot on the website. But like I said, you're going to get residual water out of there, so I just want to give you a heads up to catch the water or shut the water off. I've done it both ways, and there's more than a couple drops of water that come out of it. It's probably about a quarter of a cup. I'd say is pretty accurate. Other than that, this is one great filter. All the water coming out of the cold waters faucet is going to be completely filtered. For a family of 3, this filter should last about 6 months. Replacement filters are about $19–20. And that's all there is to it. I'm going to hook the drain back up, and this one is done. Thanks for watching.